It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You're live with Expresso. Time for a little inspiration as we explore the very limits of human endeavour right here on South African soil. The joberg2c mountain biking race is the longest mountain biking stage race in the country. It is awe-inspiring. It's excellent for those who have obviously a love of mountain biking, but also perfect for those who are just looking for their next adventure. It's the trails, it's the landscapes, and it's the community visits that make this one of South Africa's, I think, favourite long-distance biking races, but also most impactful along that route. And to give us some insight into the joberg2c race that ended this past weekend, so I'm sure a couple of aching muscles in the house, organising team leader Craig Wapnick and Soweto 10 rider Busi Msimango. Guys, welcome to it. I'm so excited to chat to both of you because the race itself is amazing. And Busi, I'm really keen to hear. I just want to know who the Soweto 10 are. Sound like a gangster crew. I love that. We need that message in mountain biking. That is really cool. But Craig, I am going to start with you. For the uninitiated, what is joberg2c all about? Is it the longest stage mountain biking race, or because it seems so massive?
Yeah, I think it's not something that we try and aspire to be the longest or the best or the biggest. We try and let the riders tell us what we are. But in the world, we are the longest full-service mountain biking event. In other words, from stage to stage, we go through the country, 900 kilometres from Johannesburg to Scottsboro on the KwaZulu-Natal coast. And we use a community model where we pay communities to do the work for us as well in terms of hosting all these riders.
Oh, man, what a perfect model. I mean, it just makes so much sense. But from a rider's perspective, and maybe this is where you really do come to bear, it offers you a unique, maybe a once-in-a-lifetime experience every time you do a race like this, because it's always going to be slightly different. Busi, what does it mean to you, this race?
Well, look, I mean, it was my first time doing it, and I honestly didn't think that I would be able to finish it. The Soweto 10, 4 of the guys have done it in 3 years, right?
Yeah.
It's been that third year. So for me, when Craig said you need to do it, you've been talking a big game. It's about time to actually get on your bike.
Andy up, go all in.
And I did it, and it is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. It's something that you can never explain to anybody until they get on the bike and they do the 9 days and they do the 900 kilometers. It was wonderful to see, though, and be a part of it.
What was the high point for you? Obviously, the physical achievement has got to be amazing. That's one massive tick. But why will you remember this race?
So, like, it's the people that ride with you on the journey, and it's the people that you meet, the community that you get to interact with, and obviously, I mean, the challenges that you go through, and putting your body through all of that.
I can see you looking at things like, oh, I don't want you to get...
Yeah, I mean, there were moments when I felt like my bones were rattling through my body, literally. And that, for me, is something that I've never experienced. I didn't know that my body would react in that kind of way. You know what I mean?
Limit.
Yeah, so, I mean, and being able to climb climbs that I never thought that I'd be able to, but you've got guys pushing you, going, B, you've got this, you know, we are here, we're behind you, you're going to be fine, don't stop paddling, keep pushing. And that, for me, is more the camaraderie that goes around with the people that ride the joberg2c.
It's a community.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, I've been lucky enough to kind of just briefly touch on that community, and we want to widen that community. We want to open that community up. Mountain biking's got to be one of the most rewarding physical exercises you can do. And when you do it in this way, it's something truly special. Why have you set the race up this way, and what are you hoping to achieve with this?
Well, I think it's one of the easiest ways to see a lot of South Africa, or a lot of a country,
way to see it,
if you're fit and strong enough. And I said to Busi last week when she finished, I said, you better make this, because we're not going on to Expresso unless you finish. Because you can't come tell a story of a non-finisher.
Did you have a plan B?
No plan B.
He was cancelling my flights.
No plan B. She had to finish, otherwise there's no show.
Done deal.
So, but the whole thing is actually to try and create a doable ride for people who are prepared to put a bit of work in. Because you can't just get up and ride 900 kilometres. It's basically like 18 back-to-back Arguses, for example, in a row. So off-road, technical in places, fun. There's guys that fall, they laugh, they're in mud. It's not simple, but it's doable. And I think that's our kind of thing, is to we don't want to try and break people, we want to uplift them and actually say, well, you know what, I've done a day ride, I've done a 3-day ride. Now, oh, okay, hang on, maybe I should give this a go. And then I get to see 900 kilometres of South Africa in places you'll never get to.
And also connect to communities. Just very quickly, what was that like, connecting to the communities along that route?
Well, I mean, the aunties and the tannies, they do cook sisters on the road, and you're kind of thinking, look, I just want to get to the race village. I don't want to stand at this water point and have a purivos. But unfortunately, because they're so lovely, and you know, they're there, they make you feel like you've done something great and you've achieved something. You at the water point. You need to stop and have something, you know? And they ask you how you're feeling. Do you want water? Should I refill? The kids from the schools, they're there and they're like, oh, well done. You look so great. You still got this. And at that point, you are sweating buckets.
And you need it, man.
So you need that. And that's the thing that I loved most about the race, that, you know, like everybody is there to support you. And it's a full-on service. Even at the race camps, at the race villages, you get your laundry done. So it's literally a holiday on bicycles.
Boerewors rolls, cook sisters, and laundry done. I'm in, man. I'll do it. Guys, thank you so much for putting this all together. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for finishing the race so you could make it down to Expresso. And thanks for bringing Busi along. Incredible achievement, incredible race. Really look forward to where you're going to take this in the future. If you are feeling uninspired about your own life, go out and push your boundaries, push your limits, and find a way to do that that benefits the country around you. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.